So I just want to understand, fueling your creativity, Terry, tell us about growing up in Minnesota and in nature, how it influenced your creativity.
I suppose the first thing is I didn't grow up and still haven't. But there was an attempt then to make me grow up. No, we lived in the country, a couple blocks from a lake, on a dirt road opposite a swamp. Behind the house was a forest, so it was totally Tom Sawyer's childhood. And it was wonderful because one played dangerously. Friends would run through the forest and find themselves impaled on nails of broken, of old houses that had rotted away, leaving only the boards and the nails. And actually the best thing was, the worst thing and the best thing was the outdoor toilet. Because Minnesota is known for its 40-degree below zero winters. And my father had insulated the house. It was a summer cottage, and we were now living in it. And there wasn't a toilet inside, so we had to go to the bottom of the garden, to the biffy, in the middle of the winter, in my little shabby bathroom. And the thing that intrigues me about it is that I have no sense memory of this, of the horror that must have been freezing one's ass off in the middle of winter. And I think that's what's wonderful about children, is it was normal, and that's how we lived. And the thing that probably inspired any sort of imagination that I might have was radio. That was the key, because we didn't have television. And so radio or books were the only way you communicated with the outside world. And radio was wonderful because that was the heyday of great radio productions. The Fat Man would roam the streets. Lamont Cranston, The Shadow, was at work. Johnny Lujack, the Catholic quarterback at Notre Dame, was an interesting one. But it's actually true. That's the idea of Catholic quarterback. Anyway, so you grew up with that, and you had to build the sets in your mind. You had to do the costumes, the faces. So it was making the movie based just on the soundtrack. And I think that's really where I began to really imagine the world.